What was your impression of Jack Warner before I let you go on that?
He was, I was in awe, first of all, and he was
Yeah.
very dapper. He was very dapper, very, very well dressed. Um, had a had a receding forehead, but his hair was sort of slicked down, kind of like this is going to sound insulting, and I apologize, like an old Italian barber, but
Yeah.
his hair was oiled,
He
and
put
he had a
time into his
mustache. He had a
presentation, is
little
what you're saying.
mustache and a suntan like Cary Grant,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
I mean, and he was very dapper with a wide smile. He was very charming. Apparently, he was quite the beast when he wanted to be, but I found him to be very, very charming.
Yeah. Well, Geffen bought his old estate and I guess kept and encased in glass some of his hairbrushes that
Wow.
he shows off that he thinks that, I mean, you could probably bring Jack Warner back through a DNA experiment because he
I
says some of the
guess.
hair is Jack Warner. But anyway, it's yeah. So when you met him, like, what did Jack have to say to you? Like, here's a chance to
I was
1776,
introduced.
by the way, is not the greatest film. So
I like 1776, but you're right, it's not the greatest film. Jack was very much into Broadway. He a
yeah.
couple times a year he would go catch up on all the Broadway shows, and and then he would buy them if he could, if he was that impressed. So My Fair Lady, Camelot, 1776, they were
I
all
mean,
high profile musicals at the time. And then he would buy them. He would go visit them early on, buy them, and then he wasn't able to make the movies until the run of the show was finished. So like Camelot was out in the early 60s, but he couldn't make the movie until 1967. My Fair Lady was well, that movie probably came out sooner because I remember that movie being in the mid 60s.
so that's the famous Julie Andrews, Mary Poppins reference because she was up for
Yes.
My Fair Lady and
She
Jack
did the
Warner went with,
show. She did the
yeah,
Broadway show, and they thought that Audrey Hepburn was a bigger draw. So Jack learned from that mistake and hired the entire 1776 cast to do the
smart,
movie.
smart. And yeah, but Julie Andrews famously thanked him actually because had it not been for him hiring Audrey Hepburn, she wouldn't have gotten Mary Poppins. So
Right.
it all works out in the end. This is the thing. This is the magic that Bill Daly brings to the conversation, people. We got to get into that Thai place in your neighborhood and catch up. Uh,
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Hi, this is comedian magician Justin Rivera from America's Got Talent and Comedy Central. Please help me find a cure for NMOSD, and with it, we can also cure cancer. Go to the Guthrie Foundation and donate today.